Hello, my friends. Welcome to your angel reading for Monday, September 18th. These angel readings are posted every single Monday. They are timeless, so feel free, if you like this style of reading, if you find that it resonates for you, feel free to go back on my channel and watch previously posted angel readings because they are timeless. So if they resonate for you, if they sound like something that you're going through or that relates to you, then it's for you. Take anything that resonates, leave anything that doesn't for someone else, and enjoy. Let's just get started. So we pull a card for your strength position, your heart position, and a challenge or something that you may currently be working on, and we pull an overall energy. So let's see what your angels have for you in your strength position. What is their strength position? My friend watching this reading right now, what do they need to know about their strength? Looks like you've been doing a lot of healing. We have this inner child healing, inner child wounding. There's a lot of that going on. Maybe you're receiving therapy. Maybe you're working on healing some old wounds that maybe came from childhood, maybe even down the line in your generations, before you. There's some sort of wound here that is showing up as your strength. You've been doing a lot of work on healing yourself, healing whatever it is. Doing a lot of work on yourself. Maybe you've been doing some shadow work, as they call it, just working on that stuff that's deep, deep, deep in you that has maybe hindered you from having success in your life, success in love, success in finances, success in life in general. But the work that you're doing, maybe you don't see this and you need to know this. Your angels are saying, well done. You are on the right track. This is your strength this week. This is showing up in your strength position, which I feel like I want to tell you the work you're doing is good. Somebody needs to hear that the work that they're doing is good, that you are progressing. You may not feel like you're progressing. You may not feel like I can hear somebody saying, is this even worth it? Am I doing the right thing? Am I getting anywhere? You are. Your angels are telling you this is your superpower this week. The work that you're doing, no matter what that looks like to you, the work that you're doing is your superpower this week. So keep doing whatever it is that you're doing. You have come a long way. I'm sure if you really sat with yourself, excuse me, my voice. If you really sat with yourself, you can look back and see how far you've come, how much you've changed. You've done a lot of work, my friend, and it's showing. And so somebody needs to know that, because I feel like probably the people around you see it more than you do. What is in, and part of that may be communication, because that's random. Or maybe even speaking your truth. Is there some kind of truth that needs to be spoken that you've been feeling an urge to say to somebody else or to even yourself? Because maybe you've been working on something on the inside of you. Maybe you've been working on all the things that have maybe kept you small, feeling small. Maybe you've been feeling unworthiness to speak your truth. My voice coming up like that all of a sudden tells me that somebody may be gaining some strength to speak their truth or stand up for themselves, or in some way speaking there's some communication here. And maybe this week, this work that you've been doing on healing you on the inside, your thinking, your behaviors, the way you react in, communication with other people. There's something here that is your angels want you to know you're doing it right. Everything is good. You are progressing. You're on the right track. You're right where you're supposed to be. And maybe it's time for you to speak some sort of truth or stand up for yourself in some way, because it's your strength right now, and that is coming out. So let's see what your heart wants you to know this week. What does their heart want them to know? Is there anything else? Oh, we have the Divine Father. We have inner power. We have divine timing. Isn't that something? divine timing and the divine Father. This is God. This is the universe. This is the divine Father. And, I feel like your heart wants you to know that everything that you've been doing, maybe you felt like you had some inner healing work or dark shadow stuff that you've been working through that you maybe thought set you back. And maybe you were thinking that you weren't sure if this is working or if it's progressing you or what. I just feel this uncertainty. And so these two cards coming up from your heart wanting to remind you that, first of all, the universe is in control. Also, everything happens according to divine timing. Everything is coming together for you exactly the way it's supposed to. So you're on the right track, you're doing the right work, you're asking the right questions, you're speaking. Maybe it's time, maybe it's divine timing for you to speak some sort of truth or stand up for yourself, because that's for somebody. And that came out sort of as a side note, side message for someone. But just knowing that you are on the right track and that you're doing everything right. And maybe you've been trying to rush things. Maybe you have it in your mind that you want to achieve this goal or get to this place, maybe a long time ago. But you had to do some work to become the person that receives that goal, that achieves that goal, that receives whatever it is that you're manifesting. You have to actually do the work on the inside, change a way of thinking, change a way of doing things, whatever it is that you've been working on you're working on it to become that person who hits that goal, who achieves those things, who manifests whatever it is that you're praying for, knowing that the universe knows best. The universe always knows best what is perfect for you and the timing that is perfect for you. So when you do get to wherever it is that you are going, it's going to be the perfect timing. So you're not putting yourself back. You're not delaying your progress. You're exactly where you're supposed to be, and you're headed to exactly where you're going at the right time. So your heart is wanting to remind you of this. And the Divine Father says, Divine Father, thank you for co-creating my world with me. Remember that you are not alone. You're not alone, ever. You may feel like you're alone sometimes. You may feel like the things that you're working through, especially with this inner child healing, because sometimes this can be brutal. And you may really feel like you're alone, right? But your heart is saying, not only are you not alone, you've got angels with you, but the Divine Father is with you, and you're actually a part of the Divine Father. You have the Divine Father within you, and everything is going according to the right plan for your life. So if you are someone who has been doubting that, who has been needing those words, your heart is here to tell you. And that could be a confirmation for somebody who's been sort of hearing that in your heart, but then doubting it, I've got raising your vibration. You are learning how to raise your vibration to, like I was saying before, to become who it is who receives the goals that you have or achieves what you're trying to manifest. You've got to raise your vibration, and you've got to change some thinking sometimes to be able to do that in order to magnetize what it is that is coming towards you. And so remembering that, all of this your work that you're doing, it's raising your vibration, and it's getting you prepared for those things that you've been asking for, those things that you've been praying for. Let's see what it is that you may be struggling with, challenged with, or maybe just working on it this time. Honoring your beauty. Yeah, a lot of times these two go hand in hand, because sometimes the inner child healing is like we have this sense of like low self-worth or low self-esteem and low self-acceptance, and so we have to do some inner child work and healing and coming into a place, because I see all the green here, and for me that green is the color of the heart chakra. So there's a lot of healing going on in you this week, or whenever it is that you're seeing this reading. You may have been working on this for a while. You may still currently be working on this. Just knowing your value, knowing your worth, knowing that you're here for a reason. You're here for a purpose. You are not alone. And you've got the Divine Father showing up here to tell you how much the universe loves you and supports you and is protecting you and with you. Knowing that the universe values you, calls you worthy, calls you enough. The universe and your angels are calling you enough and worthy of all your dreams. Now it's time for you to look in the mirror and love yourself and give yourself that hug. That hug, and tell yourself you are worthy. You are enough for those things that you're calling in, those things that you're working towards. You are more than enough. And you are worthy of your dreams. So this may be something you're working on, something that you're learning how to love yourself more. You're learning how to accept yourself and honor your beauty more. This is a very powerful archangel, Jophiel, who comes in and helps with positivity, helps to change your thinking to a more positive, especially about yourself. So if you need that, you can call on this archangel and she can help you with that. Thank you, Jophiel, for helping me discover my inner and outer beauty. I love this for you. And that raises your vibration. That helps you to manifest the things that you say you want, the things that you've been asking for. And on the bottom of the deck, I have spiritual gifts and I have power and intention. Which are, this is your overall energy, your spiritual gifts. You know, sometimes we have to go through a major transformation when our spiritual gifts start coming out and we start going to these upper levels of our life. And, you know, it triggers this inner child healing. And this is what you've been working on. And it may be a self-worth thing with what you may be still working on. In your overall energy, it's like this, I'm feeling a transformation here. I know it doesn't say that, but it's like a transformation coming into a very, you may be spiritually gifted, you may be ready, getting ready to start a spiritual business or a spiritual practice of some kind. Coming into your spiritual gifts, it takes a lot of inner work to become the person who actually receives their spiritual gifts and moves forward in whatever it is that you are trying to do, and in power and intention. So setting the intention to really allow yourself to transform, and knowing that you are being guided and supported by the universe, and all is unfolding in divine timing for something that is very powerful. You have something very powerful, and you were brought here to this reading to find out, to have a confirmation, or to hear this message that you have something very powerful on the inside of you. And you've been really working towards bringing that out and clearing out all the cobwebs that were in the way of really shining in your power of whatever this is for you. This is another archangel, Raziel. Thank you, Raziel, for helping me channel my gifts and talents and setting intentions on how to use them, setting intentions on coming into your power of your spiritual gifts and whatever it is that you are working towards. You've been working hard. Your angels want you to know you're absolutely on track. It's all part of a divine plan for you, divine timing, to come into a place of knowing your worth, knowing your value, and knowing how powerful you are. You're powerful. Step into it and embrace it and let it unfold, because it is. It is. And you're going to be glad when you get past this transformation part. And that's what you've been working on. And I feel like some of you are still there. And you're going to get to the other side, and you're going to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and see how valuable and powerful you are. I love you guys. I'm here every Monday with these angel readings. If you like it, I would love for you to like it and subscribe to my channel. Join my family here on YouTube. And if you are looking for a private angel reading or any other reading, that information is down below, and please comment and let me know too. If this resonated for you, if this was something that you needed to hear, and if you are getting ready to stand up for yourself or speak some sort of truth, that message was here for you. I would love to hear from you, whoever you are. Have a great day, and I'll see you next Monday.